the story of Dele Farotimi and the Nigerian criminal justice system. I want to talk about the recent events surrounding Dele Farotimi, his legal troubles, and the Nigerian criminal justice system. Dele Farotimi has been granted bail, set at 50 million naira. While this is a relief, it's an opportunity to reflect on the state of justice in Nigeria and the series of events leading to his arrest and detention. In a previous appeal to Yoruba elders, I urged them to mediate in the ongoing dispute involving Dele Farotimi and another prominent figure. I described Dele as a man deeply confident in his convictions, one who often seems prophetic in his predictions. He foresaw the plans to silence him, how he'd be arrested, moved to a distant state, and subjected to a sham trial without his knowledge. His predictions also revealed the compromises that would occur along the way and the forces working behind the scenes. But one thing his opponents underestimated was the overwhelming reaction of Nigerians on social media. This case has proven something Dele wrote in his books. The Nigerian criminal justice system is riddled with predictable flaws. Let's break it down. First, he could have easily been charged in Lagos, where he resides. Second, he dutifully reported to the police multiple times, following the law. Third, there were covert attempts to lure him through his associates and domestic staff. And finally, the most shocking, his Gestapo-style arrest. When Dele Farotimi was arrested, his staff were traumatized, their phones were seized, and the ordeal was caught on CCTV. Without that footage, it might have been hard to believe such brutality was real. He was taken far away to Ekiti State, denied bail, and detained for defamation, a bailable offense. As the legal process unraveled, we saw inconsistencies. Initially, they claimed criminal defamation was valid in Ekiti, but when this argument fell apart, they scrambled to pile on charges against him. Despite setting the arraignment for a later date, they suddenly brought him to court early and in handcuffs. Now contrast this. An individual accused of mismanaging 80 billion naira is escorted to court without handcuffs, walking freely, while a lawyer accused of defamation, a non-criminal offense, is humiliated with cuffs. This speaks volumes about the state of our system. For oppressors, history holds a lesson they often fail to learn. The handcuffs used to silence truth-tellers like Dele Farotimi become symbols of resistance. They are the wedding rings binding him to the people he fights for, ordinary Nigerians. Do you remember Fela? He raised his handcuffs as a badge of honor, and today we still revere him. But where are the enforcers who tried to suppress him? They've faded into obscurity, forgotten by history. The same fate awaits those who humiliate truth-seekers like Dele. This case has solidified Dele Farotimi's place as a hero in the minds of many Nigerians. The 50 million naira bail will not be a barrier. We, the people, will raise it if needed. You can't silence him any longer. However, I offer this advice: drop the case. Those who feel defamed should focus their energy elsewhere, perhaps write their own accounts or books. Let Nigerians read and decide what to believe. Dele Farotimi is a prophet of our time, and his ordeal only exposes more truths about the corruption within the system. This story is not over, and I am confident it will lead to even greater revelations.